So today is April 25th, 2026, and this is going to be Thursday's trade breakdown. This is going to be April 23rd, 2026 trade, right? So right off the back, I'm already in the trade. I'm already in buys. As you can see, this is my MT4, MT5 screen right here, and then right here I got a small window, which is my trading view, where I can see where my R to R is, etc., where my target levels are at. And then over here with the red lines, I have marked it on my MetaTrader 5, the red lines, right? So right here, as you can clearly see, we have price pushing up, breaking structure, right, breaking these highs. We got 3 MAs are underneath. Price came down to the zone, to the demand zone. This is on NASDAQ, by the way, on the 5-minute. Price came down to the demand zone, hit it, and then we got our entry confirmation right here where I got in for buys. First target 1-to-1 is right here. Second target is up here 1-to-2, and then on my stop loss, I have my stop loss alert around this area. So if price comes down this area and hits my alert, I'll be notified that okay, price is literally a couple points away from my stop loss, right? And then I got my stop loss a little bit underneath this wick rejection that touched the zone, which is right here. You can see it on my MT5. I have my stop loss right here underneath this candle and underneath this wick, not exactly tight to it, but underneath it. And the trade, I didn't really get to record it and do it live, so I just screen recorded it and I fast forward everything. So I'm gonna be skipping through the video to make everything, because this is like an hour trade. This trade was like an hour and a half, so I screen recorded it and just saved it, so when I had time to do the trade breakdown like I'm doing now, I could just play it. You guys could see exactly what happened live as I was in the trade, how I went about it, and yeah, and I'll just be breaking down exactly what happened and what I did and how the trade played out, right? So right off the back, I'm already in the trade, as you can see. All right, let me play it real quick, right? And I might skip it a little bit just because like this trade, like this trade was like an hour and a half, and I fast forwarded it. I made it like fast speed, and it's still like 8 minutes long. So like to not go through all that, I'm just gonna, you know, skip through it. Right, so here I was already in the trade. I was already in buys. I already sent this out to the group chat, and we were just waiting for price to do its thing. At this point, you know, I have no control over the markets. Right here, you can see my profits as well, how much I'm in profit and drawdown on this trade. And yeah, and then from here, this day was literally a big lesson. It was just a day that teaches you patience and teaches you the art of doing nothing, right? Because at the end of the day, like all you really got to do once you're trading is just find your setup, execute your setup, set your exit targets, whether your stop loss and your take profit, and walk away. Call it a day. Let the price action and price just do what it do, you know. And literally the art of doing nothing is what will make you more profitable or give you more results. All right, right here I was gonna break down this real quick because this candle started shooting down, right? But the main lesson that I learned on this trade this day was the art of doing nothing. That's something I used to have a hard time working on, just because I'll interfere with the trade. Once price, let's say, hits my 1-to-1, I'll move my stop loss to break even, and then price will come back down, hit my stop loss, and then go to my original 1-to-2 target. So instead of moving my stop loss, monitoring the trade, I already set my target, my exit limits, which is my stop loss. I already set my take profit limit, which is, you know, 1 or 2. And now I just sit back, let the trade do what it do. If it hit my stop loss, that means the trade wasn't valid, it didn't play out. If it hits my take profit, that means the trade was valid and it played out in my favor. But at the end of the day, I did not interfere in the middle of the trade, because that's what I noticed a lot of beginner traders do. They interfere in the middle of the trade and, you know, adjust their stop loss, adjust their take profit, move things around, interfere with it, and that's what literally causes you to lose. On a winning trade, it turned into a losing trade because you interfere with the trade. So learn to be patient, right? You was patient for your setup to play out. You was patient for price to hit your zone. You were patient for your entry to happen. Now be patient and let your stop loss get hit. Let your take profit get hit. Let price do what it do. Be patient, bro, right? And that's basically the main lesson for this day. Learn to execute follow your plan, your strategy, execute, and do nothing, and be patient and let take profit get hit or let your stop loss get hit. Don't interfere with the trade, right? So here I was already in the trade, right? Price started rejecting, it started coming back down, literally hit the wick of my first rejection candle off the zone, and I was literally about to close out right here. I was literally about to close out because I was like, okay, price about to break this candle, this rejection wick, and it's about to go down, hit my stop loss. My stop loss is literally like 2 pips away from here, like, bro, you know. So but then I saw price rejecting crazy, so I was like, okay, let me hold because price still has potential. Price still has potential. It has not breaking the demand zone, and price still has the potential to go up, break this high, create a new high, and it might take profit. From here I was just waiting, right? Price started doing this bull crap, started dancing around, right? As you can see right here, with a little bit of drawdown, now price started pushing back into profit. Here I was just adjusting certain things, looking at the 15-minute time frame, because at the 15-minute you can see things a little bit more clear and it's less noise than on the 5-minute time frame, right? Here price started pushing up near our TP1. Bam. Here our take profit 1 gets hit right here. Bam. Take profit 1 got hit. I sent it to the group chat, so whoever was in this trade, they most likely closed out right here at 1-to-1, or moved their stop loss to break even, or closed out partials. But me personally, I left my stop loss right here. I started moving my stop loss a little bit closer because price broke my 1-to-1 area. So I was like, okay, price broke and it's above, but I hit my 1 or 2 target, so I broke even. And price was pushing a lot of momentum, so I was like, okay, let me just hold it because price about to hit my target. We're already up 600, but then price started pushing back down, rejecting. So for here I was like, okay, do I want to just leave my stop loss at break even, or do I just want to have everything set how it was before, not do nothing, let price hit my full stop loss or full break even? Like, that is going to show me whether my analysis was fully correct and the trade actually played out in my favor like I predicted it would, or it didn't, you know. So right here basically I ended up putting my stop loss back where it was. And just waited, because at the end of the day, like, either my analysis was correct, price was gonna play in my favor, or it wasn't, you know. Or price gonna break the zone, this purple box is gonna break the zone, and the trade is gonna be invalid, right? So we already got the trade right here. Price started pushing up, broke this high, created a new high. Now price came down, started rejecting, and we got all these rejections right here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 rejections of the zone. So I'm like, okay, price is not breaking the zone. We got 4 rejections. Price already went up, created a new high. Is price gonna continue to go up and hit my take profit too? So for now, I'm just gonna wait. That's what I was deciding. I was like, I'm just gonna wait, because at the end of the day, I trust my analysis and I trust myself. And if this trade plays out, then yeah, all I had to do was nothing. My analysis was on point. The trade played out. I ain't had to do nothing, because right now I would have got stopped out so many times if I had my stop loss at break even, or I moved my stop loss halfway once price surpassed my 1-to-1 target. I would have got stopped out. I would have been out this trade unless I closed out once I saw price rejecting and pushing down from a 1-to-1 target. But I'm not trying to close out with a little bit of my profits. I'm trying to close out with the whole amount, R to R, the whole 1 or 2 risk to reward. You know, I'm not taking partials. I'm not looking to close out a little bit because I'm scared. Oh, price. Oh, let me secure this money. Like, nah, bro. I'm trying to hold out through the whole race and see what price do. Is gonna either hit my target or stop loss. Right. This is where you really practice set and forget. Right. So over here, price started rejecting, doing its things. Was consolidating near freaking break, near entry for a long time, and then after. This was like 10:30. After 10:30, price started actually pushing back into profit. On the 15-minute, we can see right here the 15-minute time frame. Price is looking good, but it looks like a double top. This could be a double top or a triple top. So that's what I was really skeptical about. But at the end of the day, I was just being patient and doing nothing, letting price do what it do. Right? So then yeah, price is doing this. Mind you, this is live. Like I screen recorded this live as it was happening. Price was doing all this bull crap. So that's why you gotta be patient, because at times, yo, these candles will manipulate you or make you think that price is gonna do one thing and it doesn't, and it does another thing. So these candles will trick you into thinking, okay, like my analysis isn't correct, let me close out. Or they would just fake you out, stop you out, and then go in your favor. Like, point is, don't even look at the candles. Don't look at the candles. Just focus on the overall move, right? Like over here, price went up, down, up, down, up, right? Just focus on the overall move. Price went up, down, up, on the overall move. Don't focus on these little freaking candles and how the candle moves and prints and bounces up and down, because that's really gonna like mess you up and have you in that emotional roller coaster. So don't focus on the candles, bro. Right here we up 800. Price is pushing near our TP2. Right here I was still holding this trade. Some people in the group chat already got out. Some got stopped out because they moved their stop loss, but me, I was already holding. Right, so right here, price, I can see, I'll stop there real quick. I can see clearly price right now is holding above my 1-to-1, and it's clearly about to hit my 102 target. Right, so what I did, I moved my stop loss to break even, right? And once I saw price coming over here, about to hit my 1-to-2 target, right, that's literally like 3 to 4 pips away, or 4 points away, I moved my my stop loss all the way to 1-to-1. So right here where you see this line, this black line that's dashed, that's my stop loss. So if price comes down, it hits my stop loss and I get out with the same amount that I was risking, which is good because that will be a profit. We're also floating 900 in profit. Right now I'm just waiting to see if price is gonna hit my take profit 2, or if it starts coming down, I'm gonna close out before it hits my stop loss at 1-to-1, so I can secure most of it. And I ended up doing this just because, like, I've been on this trade, bro, mind you, for like an hour and a half already. I normally take a trade, I'm already out the trade within like 40 minutes. But this trade was taking so long to play out that I was like, okay, price is finally back above 1-to-1. Let me secure profits, and this time just let it hit. Either if price decides to come down, it hits my stop loss, I close out with that a little bit amount of profits and walk away for the day. It's still a winning day, right? Or just let price hit my 1 or 2, right? Just because, like, what I was thinking on this time is like, okay, I waited for price to consolidate this whole time. Price was consolidating this long, and I was willing to let price hit my stop loss 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. I was willing to let price hit my stop loss 5 times. So if I was willing to let price hit my stop loss 5 times, why am I not willing to stay patient, hold the trade, and wait for price to hit my 1-to-2 target, which is my original target, right? If I let price hit my stop loss, I should let price hit my take profit, right? Just because price is in profit right now, I shouldn't be like, okay, I'm in profit, let me just close out and secure this profit. No, bro. If you was patient enough to wait for your setup to play out, wait for price to hit your zone, wait for price to either hit your stop loss, you should be patient enough and wait for price to hit your full TP, right? And that's basically what I did. That's a little gem right there. Wait for price. If you're patient enough, wait for price to hit your targets, bro. Right here, I moved my stop loss a little bit higher, securing a little bit more profits, because now I'm like, okay, like, yo, price bugging out. Like, we're literally 1 to 2 pips away. Like, you can see right here, 1 to 2 pips away from my target to get hit. And price started doing this bull crap, started pushing down. So I'm like, okay, like, that is some really BS. So let me move my stop loss a little bit closer. Plus, price created a new high. So who knows how high this new high could be. this high could be like up to here, price pulls back down, or the new high could be all the way more up and hits our target, and then before it pushes back down for a higher low, right? So from here we're just waiting. We're already floating 850 in profit. From here we're just waiting, and I'm like, yeah, I'm just about to wait for price to hit my target, because if I waited, bam. Okay, so right here, price hit my target. I was up a band. I close out 80%. So that's $800. I closed out 800. I was still floating 200 in profit, because I'm like, okay, prices now surpass my 1 to 2 target. So I could hold it and see if I can maximize the most out of this winning trade, right? And leave a runner. Secure my profits and leave a little bit runner just to see if I can maximize the most out of this trade. And basically, price started coming up, like, right, it started pushing down a little bit. I closed out the trade. I was like, you know what, I'm done. I've been on this trade for already like an hour and a half, bro. Like, it hit my second target. I'm closing the computer. I'm continuing with my day, because this trade was dumb long, you know. And we got a bunch of fake outs. Like, bro, like, price was really playing with people's emotions this day, like coming down to the zone and almost hitting your stop loss like 5 times. Like, bro, at this point I was like, okay, I'm out. So that's basically what happened. At this point, ended up closing out the trade. Right here I closed out, secured like 1,000 and some change, like $1,060 for the day. Not bad. It's honestly took a little bit longer than expected, but hey, it is what it is. That's what trading is. It's just really letting, bro, execute. Be patient for your strategy to play out and your setup to play out. Execute and just be patient again. It's really just a waiting game. At the end of the day, just gotta let price do what it do and don't do nothing. The only thing you should be doing is finding your setup, being patient, execute, and then go back to doing nothing and being patient and just let it play out, bro. Yeah, that's Thursday's trade breakdown. You know, did this video a little bit late, but hey, that's what happened. For those that didn't understand why I took this trade and why I end up holding, or how did I end up holding this trade and end up playing out in my favor and hit my targets, that's basically what happened. That's how I did it. And yeah, man, tap into the free community. Link is in the bio. Join. I also have a free course, so if you guys want to learn how to trade, man, learn what I do, tap in. Course link is in the bio as well. Everything is in the bio, man. PropFirm that I use is in the bio. My broker I use is in the bio. So you want to learn what I do and use the same systems and softwares that I use, or prop firms or brokers, everything is in the bio. Like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, until next time.